Hi people, it's me. I'm back. I was just setting my hashtags and the light and everything. Because my light fell off yesterday. I have some candles. I have some candles there. How you doing? Yes, I'm here. I was just on my laptop trying to sort out some some hashtags and stuff. How you doing? Are you still watching? Hi everyone. So today I'm going to do some collective readings for whoever wants to watch them. And yes, I'm back. Can you hear me well? I was just sorting out the microphone. I was like sorting out the computer, and that's why I got some water. So today I'm going to do some collective readings for you guys, for whoever's watching, whoever wants to see this. I don't know why have I got only one person? Very strange. I just want to see what have I done differently last time. Why did I have more views last time than what I'm having now? Everything seems to be the same. Everything's the same. I don't know why. Never mind. Don't do this. Don't do this. Yeah, but usually I have like 10, 11 people, like loads of people are watching. I don't know why. Maybe they'll come later. Okay, so I'm going to do a collective reading for you guys, and I intend to stay here quite a while, maybe the next 1 or 2 hours. And I will be shuffling random decks and cards and whatever I have here piled up. And I will be channeling some messages with my intuition. I was meditating earlier. I was resting. I'm well rested, well meditated, well relaxed. So I'm ready to crack on. And you can take whatever messages are helpful, useful, bring some answers, bring some clarity to you, and leave the rest for someone else. You can also choose which tarot decks you want me to use. Right now, I'm going to use Archangel Michael. I have tarot cards, I have oracle cards, I have some romance angel cards, so it's up to you what you want. So just let me know in the comments. I have a whole shelf with decks. I don't mind going through all of them because they getting a bit dusty. So yeah, I just decided to do something for everybody, like for the whole audience. So Archangel Michael, what are the messages from Archangel Michael for today, for the collective? I sage the room. So what are we getting here for you guys? Archangel Michael, Archangel Michael. And you can guide me through your comments. You can tell me whether you had enough of this or you want something else. And I will sit here for a while. I'm in no rush, to be honest, right now. Oh, this card flipped and jumped. This is your message for today from Archangel Michael. It says, write your thoughts and feelings. Can you hear something at the background? I am trying to keep it quiet. Can you hear any background music? Can you hear background music? Ah, okay. That's good. That's good. Okay, so the message from Archangel Michael is write about your thoughts and feelings. And the prayer here says, let me read it because it's a bit shiny. It says, thank you for helping me tap into my God-given creativity and wisdom so I can clearly express myself and glean inside blessing and healing. So this card tells me that either you need to organize your thoughts and maybe write them down clearly in a journal or something else that you have, something else that helps you put your feelings into perspective, your thoughts, your intentions. Maybe you do some manifestation journaling. You could have a diary, like some people like to write about what has happened to them during the day, or like with a specific person, and that helps them gain insight and deeper introspection into, you know, whatever happenings are happen or whatever's happening in their life. Also, I'm getting like if you need to talk to someone and you struggling to find the words to explain, maybe you can write them a message, like either a long message over like text message or social media message, when you explain everything, but don't go over the top, you know. I know one girl, she wrote about 5 pages of emotional explanations to a guy, and he basically ran away. He ran away literally because that was crazy. That was literally, she went over the top. And, or it could be something that when you write your thoughts and feelings, you could have a little time to think about it. You can have a time to find the right words or maybe put them in the right order. Okay, it could also mean that you need to use your writing skills for something else, like exams or job interviews. Like if you need to speak in public, it will help if you just write things down before you start. Hello Aquarius, how you doing? I'm doing collectives and I will be staying here for a while. So this kind of technique could help people gain a bit more courage, a bit more courage about how they, you know, approach communication. If they don't feel confident about their communication skills, writing something down on paper beforehand can help you, you know, do it right. Okay. Also, if you have problems with speech expression, whether it's verbal, whether it's nonverbal, but especially verbal, it will be a great idea if you meditate and chant on your throat chakra. Uh, that's exactly what I was doing before I came here. I was chanting ham, ham, ham. So my words come out easily and fluently, so you make sense of what I'm saying, okay? So this is about communication in any area of your life. It helps expressing your thoughts and your emotions. If your thoughts are confused and you don't know what really to say, then meditate on your third eye chakra that will clear your mind. You know, it will clear the mind of negativity or chaotic thoughts or chaotic kind of stressed out negative thoughts that you could be having, especially if you have anxiety, because anxiety kicks in the mind. You know, anxious mind produces quite negative thoughts. They're not always rational, they're not always logical. So if you chant on like every day for about 10-15 minutes, at least 10 minutes, it clears your mind. You can do it in the evening before you fall asleep. Then your mind will rest and you will have dreams that could be guiding you because you open your third eye chakra. You calm your normal mind, like your rational mind, your cognitive mind is calming down. And then your more intuitive mind becomes more awakened when you calm down the negative thoughts or the anxious thoughts. And if you just keep going or you could do in the morning, then when you're in your awakened state during the day, your mind will process a reality in a lot more enlightened way because you see through. The third eye is nothing. A lot of people think the third eye is something magical that only special people have. Every human being has it. It's part of who you are, and it's a part of the ability to see reality clearly. Okay, so during the day you could be like and then you see people for who they are. You hear them for what they're trying to say. You know, the perception of the world around you becomes a lot clearer for you when you have clear mind, and the mantra helps that. If you're trying to express your feelings, if you're trying to express some feelings to someone or about something, and it's the same story, like um just say you could have confused emotions, you could have fear or anxiety, or something is just making you feel, no, I can't do this, like you're pulling back your emotional energy, or you're becoming more like emotionally unavailable or disconnected from people because you are scared of something. Then if you chant on your heart chakra, which is I think it was yum, yum, just do that yum yum sound, you will see how your heart starts to feel really good. Your heart feels like a little butterfly that is so kind, so pure, so happy, so light. Any heavy emotions will disappear from your heart. Just do yum. And you will see how you become more compassionate towards others. Even people on the street, people that you don't know at all, like you have nothing to do with them. You feel, oh, I need to kind of help this person because they're struggling with something. Or I will just smile and say good morning, or I would just compliment someone like, oh, what a pretty dog you have, or what a pretty baby you have, you know? It creates a lot more positive emotional vibe that comes from your own heart. You don't need anybody else on this planet to make you happy. You can make yourself happy because you already have it in your heart. Okay? And then when your heart feels so full of positivity, then you'll be able to express it to someone. Just say if it's a specific person and you never know what to say, what is your feelings? Your feelings could be confused, your feelings could be negative or mixed kind of thing. Clearing your heart chakra will really help you, okay? So that was the message from the Archangel Michael. I hope you like that. So I'm going to do some tarot cards. You can ask me, you can choose decks, like I have loads, I can go for all of them. So the tarot cards. What are the messages for the collective for today from the tarot? Yeah, how you doing, Shirley? I'm doing collectives, but we'll go through a lot. I mean, like, I'll try to give you a lot. I mean, it won't be like quick readings. It will be more lengthy and in-depth readings because I'm just in the mood today. See, I'm just feeling good today. So you lucky. You lucky. You got me in a good mood. Um, I just don't know why do I have so little kind of views. Maybe they will view stuff later. Please click the like button and maybe subscribe if you're new or comment because that will put the live in front of more people. So what are the messages for today for the collective? I will do questions but not right now. So look, this is what I'm getting. Look what I'm getting. This is the Four of Cups. That was a joke, by the way. Well, it's true. It's a bit sarcastic joke, but it's true. If you get me in a good mood, you will get a lot more out of me. If you get me in a bitchy mood, you won't get anything. It is what it is. So look, this is the Four of Cups. I'm doing fine. I had a lazy day today. It was Wednesday. Midweek is my day off. I didn't really put much effort into anything. I had a me day today. I was just resting. My back was like killing me from sitting in the same position. So I was doing exercises, massages. Um, I was like washing, cleaning here. I don't know. I just had a bit of a day off today. So look, this is the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is about somebody having their heart closed and somebody not showing emotion, not accepting any friendly or romantic or personal offers or like invitations, because this person is very closed off and they like to keep themselves to themselves, especially emotionally. It shows lack of interest towards anything that could be um romantic in nature, um or could be friendly in nature. So if you try to reach to someone, imagine this is your hand that's reaching out to them and you offering something of emotional value, like, oh, you want to be close to them, you want to get to know them, you want to see them, you want to invite them somewhere so you spend time together. Then this person is like, nah, I can't do it right now. I'm not interested in socializing. I'm interested in contemplating on my own stuff. So this person is going through a mood swing or a moody time when the mood is down. This card is only a temporary thing. It doesn't mean this situation, this feeling will last forever. Usually water signs tend to be like this, especially Cancer. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpios have their mood swings. They have their down days when they don't feel like talking, because water signs have a lot of emotions that are going through their minds, through their hearts, and sometimes the emotions can become overbearing, and they need that me time to reflect and to put today, your thoughts in order. Like, where was this card? This card. This one that says, write your thoughts and feelings, write them down. So this person needs to organize their own emotions, and maybe they're doing journaling, maybe they're doing manifestation, maybe they're just organizing stuff in their own heart. And when they feel ready, they will come out of this mood thing. You're dealing with a water sign, Cancer. Yeah, Cancer tend to be like this. Also, Virgo is a very introspective. Virgo is not water sign, but they're very sensitive. They pull the energy back to just have their own bit of time. I think also Taurus is like this. It's like the most sensitive people are because they could become overwhelmed by the world outside them because they're empaths, they're natural feelers and empaths, and sometimes other people's emotional energy could be too much for them to handle, and that's why they pulling back the energy and they just want to spend time by themselves to do their own thing, to read a book, to listen to music, to go for a walk somewhere quiet. It and when somebody's going through such time, if this is you trying to reach out to them, they will not respond to you. They will switch their phone off, or they will leave you on red, or they will be like, oh, I'll talk to you later. You know, they can be really brisk because they don't want to engage in a conversation. Just say this is you, sending them a lot of messages like, oh, what are you doing today? Oh, what you doing later? What you doing at the weekend? Or and this person is like, oh, I'm a bit busy. Oh, I'll talk to you in a bit later. And you send them another 10 messages. They might not reply because they're just having that down mood. Okay, they're just down in emotional, the emotional battery has gone down. Okay, so it's nothing personal. Don't take it personally because this is a minor kind of card, and it means this energy, this mood will pass on. Maybe by the next day they will feel recharged and outgoing and talkative and social again because they have recuperated the emotional kind of energy again. You know, sometimes these empath people, more sensitive people that care about others, they tend to give a lot more of themselves to others, and sometimes they become drained. Their own cup is empty and they cannot give anything more. So they need that time to refill their cup in a way before they can, you know, open up and give something. Okay. So that's what I'm getting from the tarot. You could be dealing with someone like this, or that could be just you feeling that way, a bit drained. Um, what else are we getting? Water sign, Cancer. Yeah, Cancer is always into their own emotion. Oh, look, this is Cancer energy. This is the Chariot. Chariot represents Cancer, somebody who's trying to be in control. Somebody who's like, you see, this is one black horse and this is one white horse. And both horses are pulling the chariot of life forward. The chariot represents life and what this person is dealing with. This person is in control with the chariot. And the two different colors represent the polarities in life. That this horse is pulling that way and this horse is pulling that way. And this is the only person that can kind of control the horses to go in a straight and narrow, in a straightforward direction. And it's sometimes, if you want to be in control with your own life, you need to be in control with your thoughts, your intentions, your dreams, your goals, and to be in control with your emotions, not to allow your emotions to dictate the decisions that you make or the actions that you take. Okay, so this could be somebody who's trying to gain that control over their own life. Do you know what I'm saying? And if somebody's having a downtime, if they are upset or down or negative, or if someone or something has upset them or disappointed them or hurt them, they tend to focus on this particular thing. Mentally, they're thinking, oh, why did he say this and this and that? That upsets me. Or why did she do this? You know, they become like overtaken by the negative event, and they need the me time to reflect and to write down and to organize everything, and then they become in control with their own life. And also this card means a decisive action forward. This is somebody who's taking action forward because now they know what they want, what goal they want to reach. It could be personal goal, it could be professional, it could be life in general, like where life is going. And this chariot is moving really fast. It's like this person is fast and furious. They don't have time to think. They don't have time to reflect on stuff that happened. Okay, so this is Cancer energy. Somebody's trying to hold their horses together in a way. You know, have you seen like horse racing on TV? How the jockeys are controlling that power that the horse has? It's that kind of situation. If somebody has the horsepower to achieve anything they want, you need to have a calm mind that's represented by the jockey. Because the jockey makes the horse go choose a direction. Yeah, it means somebody who's coming towards you or towards whatever they want. Because once they put their heart in place and once they have their mind in place, then they take the action with a great horsepower, with great intensity and, you know, speed ahead, speed forward. And this is also Cancer zodiac sign. I don't really know why the chariot is the Cancer sign. I don't see anything Cancerian here. I see this card more like a Aries. Somebody with very strong will, with determination, with emotional power, like fire, you know. The fire engine. Cancer, a bit mellower kind of people. You Aries, yeah, Aries have head on, kind of head on energy. And Aries is the leader. I don't know, maybe I have to check this. So what else are we getting? Oh, I'm getting the devil. The devil is about obsessions. Obsessive. So this is not necessarily a bad energy. It's not a bad card. It doesn't mean somebody is coming to get you in a bad way, but it could be somebody who is jealous, obsessive, in sense of they have to have you. There's no other way. They have to make you theirs. They have to do something so you belong to them and them only, because this is like possessiveness and obsessiveness. A little bit dark card, but in a good way, you know. Dark obsessions, dark desires, somebody losing their mind about you, okay, coming forward. And once you come together, this person will never let you go. They don't want to see you with somebody else. They don't want to see you walking away from them. It could be a little bit self-deprimental to be so obsessed about a person. But some people are like that, you know. It depends on their mentality. Like once you mind forever. Everyone else will be given this kind of look. Like the look. If you look at my girl, you will be faced with my devil face. Or if you look at my guy, you will face my jealousy. That is not very healthy. That is sweet, but he's not making no moves, Nina. I think he needs to know what he's doing. He needs to be thinking where is his own life going, what he really wants to be happening. Once he's determined, once he decides that this is what he wants, nothing on this planet will be able to stop him. What else do we get? Free, free, free. I just saw on a live timing. I saw free, 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 free. This is free is about partnerships. I think the reason why this guy's not making moves is because he hasn't decided that just yet. I personally don't like handsome men. I rarely like someone. They're not my kind of thing, to be honest. I find them boring. So let's see what other messages are we getting here for you. But that's just my own personal taste. Oh, look, the sun flipped. Ooh, the sun card flipped. I'm getting the two. So look, the only thing that was holding him back was finances. So finances in terms of how he's going to juggle the finances or work. If he has very intense job that takes a lot of his I will do collective reading. If you get something out of it, that's great. I just don't I go a little bit bored with the messages because people asking me the same things all the time, and I go like fed up now. So you take what you want to take, and you enjoy. If you enjoy, you watch. If you don't enjoy, then you can go and ask questions somewhere else. Like I absolutely don't have a problem with who's watching and who's not watching, because the internet is a very massive thing, and I could have the whole world watching me if I want to. So I'm not bothered who comes and who goes. Okay. So what I was going to say, finances, and also the devil is when somebody feels trapped in a financially restrictive situation when they don't have the freedom to do what they want. Not bored, but mixed messages. So I'm not sure which one is for me. Whatever hits your heart, like whatever you feel is like, oh, actually, this is my situation. Do you mean? Like, pure heart is finding something for her because the cards resonate to her zodiac sign and the guys that she's thinking about zodiac sign. So that was absolutely unintentional. Yeah, so pure heart is finding something useful for herself, so she's watching. That is my point today. So see, the devil is, for example, if the money are not enough for this person to afford to have their own place, and they have to live with either ex-partner, or they share in a house with someone, or they having flatmates, or they like living with relatives, with aunties, uncles, with parents, or going to live for a while with their sister, and therefore they can't, their personal private life is on hold because you don't want to have your whole family involved and knowing everything when nothing has happened, when it's like early days, and this person feels trapped, so they can't take that like active and determined move forward because something's holding them back, and it could be like finances. It's different when somebody has their own apartment, their own flat, like I do. I have all this space all for myself to do whatever I want to do. Like I can sleep all day, nobody will say why are you sleeping all day, because I want to. That's my place, I pay my rent, I'll do what I want. But if somebody can't afford this, or they want to move out, maybe they're not happy where they are at the moment, if they live with an ex-wife and it will cost them a lot more to move out, so they contribute to the mortgage, They still stuck with their life. They can't move on. It could be anything else. It could be some people have debts. They can have credit cards, or they can have legal issues, and affects their personal life. They are not free to do what they want to do. So he's sharing a house. Yeah. Oh, look, Pure Heart, this reading really resonates with you today. Pure Heart is saying he's sharing a house with a sister, and they split bills. How wow, accurate. Yeah, that's why I sense that somebody's kind of trapped in a situation, and um they just, how can he bring a girlfriend around his sister house? His sister will be like, oh, who's this, but what are you doing, or this and that. It's a bit uncomfortable. And a lot of people are like this these days because life has become so difficult. I'm surprised how I'm managing to survive myself, to be honest, because I'm on my own. The rent is full rent. I pay everything. The council tax, I pay everything. All the utility bills, everything. And I'm just by myself. I don't split bills with anybody. So it depends maybe where you live, like the area. Certain areas are a lot more expensive. Yeah, some areas like London, like the big cities are a lot more expensive to rent than mine. And I always complained like, why am I in this horrible little town? Nothing's going on here. I hate it. And then I realized I'm actually lucky and I'm blessed because my rent is also very small. And I kind of managed to survive on my own. This is the paradox. Small rundown towns, nobody wants to live there. So the living expenses are less. So anyway, I'm guessing this guy could be in some other kind of situation. It doesn't have to be just about his living circumstances. He could have debts that he has to pay before he can feel free to pursue a relationship, because for a man especially, a relationship costs money, because they want to take you out, they want to impress you, they want to take you on holiday, they want to spend quality time with you. And it will be really mean and really selfish if he says, oh, let's go half and half, 50-50. And you'll be thinking, oh, what kind of a gentleman are you expecting me to pay? Women don't get charmed by stingy guys. And it could be that he just hasn't got it, he hasn't got the money to do all these nice things for you, to impress you and to charm you. Or maybe he wants to buy you a nice gift, like earrings, like nice boots or necklaces. All this costs money. And if he has debts going on, and if his job is not stable enough, he better be concentrating on his finances rather than pursuing a full-on relationship like the Chariot is doing. Okay, so this card is not about having plenty to splash on a girlfriend or to splash to impress a woman. This is trying to make the ends meet in a way. Also, the Two of Pentacles is shows somebody who is trying to balance income, money, one coin here, one coin there. He is in a perpetual juggling state of, let me pay this bill this week, let me pay that bill next week, until everything is coming together. Okay. And he just simply don't have this freedom to do what he wants. Um, so the card was also reversed. So maybe that's why he's living with his sister and is splitting the bills, because that'll be easier for him to manage his finances. So whatever money he has left, he's paying off his debts. And if he had to live on his own, then um, he will have to, invest a lot more. And when this card is reversed, means the person is struggling to keep the balance. They might not be very good about money. Like maybe he needs some like debt management advice, how to make it go, how to make it kind of going at the same time. Also, a lot of people have taken second jobs. This could be one job that needs to be, taken care of, like attention wise, and they just could be his second job. Some people have one main career job. Monday, Friday, they expected to go there to show up to do their job. They come home tired and they do something on the side as well. I know a lot of people who are professionals, like somebody who works in marketing, somebody who works in like a GP doctor, and they have talents, they have abilities, they're creative, and they want to do their own little business thing on the side because their careers are like one of the coins, and then the little side business is the second coin, and it represents like trying to find the time to juggle both at the same time. Some people work at the weekends. Some people are self-employed. They're trying to find as many clients as possible. They're trying to advertise their services. It's a hustle. This card shows a consistent, perpetual hustle between making the money, bringing the money in, and holding the balance. And also, it could be about time management. Like, does this person have the time to do all this work and providing and income related activities and have time to pursue a serious commitment? Because the pentacle could also represent being serious towards someone, and that would take time, that would take money. Okay, that's what I'm getting. That he's not completely free from life. Okay, I feel so. Then I'm getting the sun, and the sun represents like happiness and joy and positive outcome. So when this guy sorts out his finances and when he sorts out his living situation, then he will be happily coming forward to you to be the guy that you like. Yes, stuck, but a lot of people are stuck. I'm stuck as well. But at least I'm managing to keep up the balance going. I'm managing to survive basically. And I think that's what he's doing, and maybe that's why he's living with his sister, because his sister understands and she doesn't judge, and she's trying to help him out in a way. I know a lot of people that kind of even people who had houses, they sold the houses and they went back to live with parents, elderly parents. um or I know one guy who lives with his auntie and uncle because he doesn't even have parents, and he works for the NHS ambulance service. So he's a medical professional, but he can't afford to live on his own. And he helps them because they're elderly as well. So his help around the house is greatly appreciated by them. But this kind of limits his own personal freedom, yep. But the sun means after all this will like clear out. It will happen. It will come to light. Yes, true. They're helping each other out. He makes more than her. I think he takes care of the bills. Yeah. Is his sister single or is she married? Because she could be a single woman as well. And things could be difficult for her as well. So they just brother and sister helping each other out in life. Um it is something financial, and it's about juggling the finances. It could also be time management. Single mom. Yep. Single moms or single dads, all the single parents are the group of people who struggle the most because their time is divided between taking care of the household, like cleaning, cooking. Kids make so much mess. Maintaining the house normal, then taking care of the kids, taking them to school. If the kid is ill, then you need to stay at home, then you can't go to work. taking the kids' needs, like taking into consideration the kids' needs, because the kids are human beings as well. They're not puppies, they're not kittens. You can't just put them there on the sofa and say, I'll be back later. They're their own little humans with their own little needs that only one single parent takes care of. So it's a lot of like intense effort towards the household. And also, if she's a working single mom, that she has to go to work certain days of the week, maybe her brother is living there to help her. Also, single parents, because they have to divide the time and the effort and the attention between the kids and their careers and their work, they have to balance and juggle that. Usually single parents have part-time jobs. They don't have a full-time career because they don't have the time to invest into it. Yeah. And I think that's why he's living there with his sister, helping her out. Maybe he's babysitting. Like if there is another adult in the house, that gives her a lot more freedom to go and do something else. Just say if at the weekend something comes up, she can always ask her brother, like, will you be in at the weekend? He will say, yes, I'm in. Can you watch the kids for me? He will say, yes, of course. And therefore she's assured that the kids are with someone safe and she can go and do something else. And if she was a single mom just by herself and she had no one to give her a hand or to help her out, she'll be very stuck in that situation. Like the job opportunities will be very limited because most employers don't take single moms. And also she will only need a part-time job or maybe a job that when the kids are at school, and there is not much choice. Like you can't go to an employer and say, oh, I only want to work between 3 and 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. because I have to go and get my kids off school. Most employers want you to be there like 8:30 and leave 5:30. And who's going to get the kids from school? Like he could be there to help her. He could be just going to the school or taking turns, like juggling the kids' care between themselves. I think that decision that he lives with his sister is quite practical and rational. Yeah, there is a lot of like practicalities. People think, oh, single mom, oh, she gets so much help. Well, single moms don't get help. They struggle alone. And that's why this guy that we're talking about now is helping her out. Because he's her brother. Her brother sees her struggles. Oh, hello, Evo. How you doing, my friend? Okay, what else shall we do? Evo, Evo. How is your work doing, Evo? Should we shuffle some other cards? Do you want some cards from the goddess guidance? Career messages. Career. Let's do some goddess guidance because it's like getting dusty basically. I just wiped the dust off, look. Do 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 do. Whatever comes out, I just let my cards fly out all by themselves. this one. It says Mother Mary expects a miracle, and it says have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. So this could be about anything really. If you need a miracle to happen around your career or around anything else in your life, to be honest, if you ask Mother Mary, she will listen to you, she will hear you. And I can tell you that's absolutely true, especially if you're a woman. Not just a woman, but like Mother Mary will listen to everyone. But if you're a woman, she connects with you on like a lot more kind of deeper level because she understands your emotions. And very often she would cry tears for you. And I have on my wall there, I have an icon of Mother Mary. I can show you the icon if you want. And sometimes if I feel hurt or sad or upset, I look up to her and it looks like she's crying. Even though the icon doesn't show that she's crying, I can see her eyes are changing the expression and she has sorrow in her eyes. It's weird. I don't know whether it's for real, but I sometimes feel that her eyes are expressing something. So I would say if you're having any problems, maybe career, maybe romance, maybe you can't find the right man, because all of them are like, you know what, um, you could ask her to deliver to you a miracle, basically, just a normal man, decent, with morals, not somebody who is like after every skirt that kind of comes across. She will do that. So if you have career kind of problems, you can also ask her for this. But I think the career problems will be more to do with Archangel Michael because he will give you the strength and the courage to keep on pushing, keep on searching, whatever you need to do. And Mother Mary is more like a very sensitive, loving nurturer. Um, I sometimes connect with her energy, and do you know what her energy is? It's a very young woman. Of she has very pure energy of literally a virgin, literally a 16 or 17-year-old, highly intelligent, highly emotional being. I don't even know how to describe it. When they say Mother Mary, and people think it's like a 40-year-old middle-aged woman who's a mom. No, she's very young in her spirit, like young-hearted, young-minded, and very much like above the material side of life. It's like emotional nurturer. So especially that's what I'm saying. If you're upset, if you're hurt emotionally, look into her eyes, she connects with you immediately. And she could either give you advice or she could give you like she can soothe your heart. She can heal your heart. That's why I pick up from her. You could pray to her. You can just ask her, Mary, this. And sometimes because she's so gentle and so soft, I don't want to offend her. Like, I see myself as a earthy woman, stronger. And she's more like ethereal woman that I don't want to put my burdens on her because she's just too light, almost like an angel. Do you know, like her energy is so pure that I don't want to put my problems onto her. Like I want to keep her out of it. I know that's just weird, but she has a power. She has a great power, spiritual power. And I'm absolutely sure that she's up there somewhere. And if you need the strength to deal with everyday challenges in life, like work, career, finances, you need the power of Archangel Michael, because he's the warrior. He's the warrior energy that will give that strength and courage that you need to overcome your own challenges. And Mother Mary has more the sensitivity at heart to deal with your emotional dramas. Okay, let's see what else we get here for you. Look, this is another card here. This is a different goddess. It's a Egyptian goddess, Bast, and it says independent. So I would say, so the message is, your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. See, that's why I said to you, Archangel Michael will give you the strength and the confidence for you to pursue your goals, professional or any other goals, fiercely, independently, on your own terms, to gain your own success. So either you could, find out what this goddess is about, because I'm not so familiar with the Egyptian, mythology there, the gods and the goddesses. But the words here says independent. I think you're trying to be independent, like you're trying to um I don't know, what do you work right now? What do you do? But the words are saying, like, your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. Keep on going. Also, this is chariot energy. The chariot is about independently reaching your success. Oh, you're a teacher. So what is the next step up for you, as like from teacher? What do you want to step up to? I don't know. I don't like teachers. I don't like anybody. I'm so I mean, like, I don't dislike people, but it's like, you're thinking of going back to school, you want more money. Like, you want someone, you want to learn more or get another degree, like a higher degree, because you want more pay. Let's see what happens. Oh, you've been looking for bigger salaries. I don't know, what is the next step after being a teacher, like being a head teacher, or if you're like a primary school teacher, you want to be like a secondary school teacher. I Do you know why I don't like teachers? Is because I have different mind, and my mind doesn't confine within the structures of education. I don't care about what they're trying to teach me, not because I'm arrogant, not because I don't want to learn, but because I don't want to learn what they want me to learn. I want to learn what I want to know, not what the teachers are telling me, if that makes sense. Like, this traditional education system, it's not for me. Principle is the next step, but I don't want that. E- what do you want to do then? What can you do after that? It will still be within education, I suppose, but you need to see which kind of positions give you the better salary. You could be maybe teaching kids with special needs because it's more specific. Like, do the special needs get more money? Because as far as I know, primary school teachers, especially if they're young and they're just beginning their careers, they are the lowest salary kind of thing. And if you go to secondary school, because it's a lot more intense and more kind of serious teaching, I think the secondary school teachers get more money. Um, or like teaching kids with like learning disabilities. So maybe that's what you need to do. You might change careers. I just want higher pay. Yeah, maybe you can take the next level up in terms of degree. Like if you have bachelor's, you can go to master's, then you can do PhD. I know somebody, I was talking to somebody yesterday. She just did her master's and she's now completing her PhD, but she's into, I think she was into healthcare. I don't know exactly what she was doing, but now she's looking for jobs in at the NHS. But I can't remember now what exactly, but it was like medical related, medical field. I can't remember what it was. But it wasn't like a doctor, it was something else, like more to do with research. Look what I'm getting. Divine passion. So you need to pursue the goals you feel really passionate about. Whatever you have at heart, whatever makes you happy and motivated and, you know, pushed forward in a way. And the message is, be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? Your heart's true desire will be your future career success, I think. Whatever makes you happy. I'm go- I'm going to go now because I'm only getting 3 viewers and I've been here for about an hour, so maybe I'll come back later. I'm gonna go and have something to eat because I'm hungry now. I don't know why, but when I keep talking and I get hungry, I think that's because my mouth moves. When my mouth moves, I get hungry. I've been having really chill day today. You're welcome, Pure Heart. I hope that helps you in some way as advice and guidance. I think what you need to do is just focus yourself on the exact thing that, first of all, meets your financial needs, like the higher salary, and second of all, allows you the path of progression to the next level. And yeah, and then set your plan in motion, like see whatever they want, some additional qualifications, maybe something else that you know, complete as educational level, maybe another degree, maybe something else, and then you're on the path to fulfilling your dream, your professional dream. I already did what I needed to do, so I'm just chilling now. I might be back later, guys. Um It's only 2 a.m. here. And I will be back. Hello, rainbows and butterflies. Hello, people. How are you doing today? I'll see you later. I'm going now. I'm going to make myself something to eat. Like a pasta salad or something. And then I'll be back. Bye bye. See you later.